today I'm doing a Christmas muffin, and the muffins are cranberry and orange. So I'll run you through the ingredients quickly. In this bowl here I have 275 grams of self-raising flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, and a teaspoon of cinnamon, because cinnamon's quite Christmassy too, isn't it? Then in this bowl here, and I've sieved them in and whisked them all together, in this bowl here I have 100 grams of cranberries, the zest of half an orange, and 100 grams of caster sugar. And I'm just going to mix those together just a little bit, just so that the orange zest isn't all in a clump, to be quite honest with you. So that's mixed in. Then in here I have 150 ml of milk, 100 ml of sunflower oil, and I'm going to add the juice of half an orange. If I can find my zester, my juicer. Oh, honestly, always the last place you look, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right, should have been ready. I apologise for those of you who don't like it all being ready. Right, so I'm just going to bring you down whilst we just add the juice of half this orange. And what I've done is I've got a little tiny sieve or a tea strainer if you prefer, just to catch any pips that may be in this orange. We obviously don't want pips in our muffins. Now these are going to be crumble muffins as well, so I need to make a crumble too, and that is just basically half fat to flour and a little bit of sugar. Right, that is pretty much all that gone. And guess what? Look, no pips. No pips. Right. And then I need to add one large egg. And beat that all together. And whilst I'm beating that together, I'm going to talk about something else. When you're making muffins or fairy cakes, do you sometimes find that the bottom is quite greasy, as in the bottom of your tray that you're going to cook them in? Well, here's a little tip for you. I've shown you before, but we've got new members, so put some rice, some uncooked rice in the bottom before you add your cake tins, and then that will totally alleviate the oily bottoms. Oily bottoms sounds like something out of Ledman's house party, for those of you who are thinking, what are you talking about? Go and Google it. Right, so that's whisked, that's mixed. Let's add in our sugar, cranberries and orange zest. I nearly said lemon zest. Not sure lemon would work in this. Definitely cranberry and orange. It's Christmas. Right, so they're all mixed. I'm going to actually let them sit. So what will happen is the cranberries will get a little bit of that flour on them and hopefully won't sink. So while that's just sitting there for a mo, I'm going to get on with the crumble topping. Right, so in my bowl I've got 100 grams of flour, a nice teaspoon of cinnamon, about 50 grams of caster sugar, and 50 grams of butter, and we're just going to rub them all together till we get a crumble type topping, or breadcrumbs. You know what you're doing. Now I've used caster sugar because it was out here, and unlike any other sugar, apart from icing obviously, you can't actually feel the sugar in this, and it's quite weird to be doing it and not feeling the sugar. But we're just going to get this all nicely combined. Just rub it through your fingers like so. Obviously softened butter is better than using butter straight out of the fridge, because if you use butter straight out of the fridge you're going to be hurting your hands, especially if you've got any issues with your hands like I have. Even though it's nice and soft, I'm starting to feel it. Right, and that's our crumble done. That's how quickly that is done. So I'll wash off my hands. And what we want to do now is we need to add our wet mix. So the milk, the egg, the oil and the orange juice to our dry mix, and we're going to add it in not all at once, gradually, and meantime don't want to overwork this mix because we don't want a tough muffin. I'm going to preheat the oven to 180°, and I've got it on bake, and they'll take about 20 to 25 minutes. Now that oven will heat up in 90 seconds, so I know yours will probably take longer. I'm going to go in with the rest, and I can certainly smell the orange now. So let's just get it all combined. And I've said to you before, using a glass bowl means you can lift up your bowl and have a look and make sure that you've not left any flour behind. So let's just have a little look. Oh yep, see, there is a little bit, See, if I'd have had an ordinary bowl I would not have been able to see that. So now we're just going to put spoonfuls into our cake cases, and I'm doing 6 at a time. As I've said, I think it will make about 12 muffins. Why am I doing 6 at a time? Because I couldn't be bothered to go searching. Oh, look at that, don't do that, don't make a mess. Couldn't be bothered to go searching for me 12 whole muffin tin. That's the absolute truth. Right. I mean, I'm saying 12, looking at this, it looks like it's going to do a lot more. I was going to do this as a tray bake, and I thought, no, do you know what? I think it'll be nicer as individual, just little individual cake, individual cakes for us to enjoy. Now, these could be made Christmas Eve, and they could be a dessert on Christmas Day. Just cook them and then heat them through, or you could make them now and freeze them, but obviously that's up to you. We'll just make them now and eat them, and then we're just going to sprinkle just a little of our crumble on the top. I don't know if you saw, I had a bit of the cake mix on my finger, and I'm going to be honest, I did taste it and it tastes delicious. Right, so there we go, they're all ready, they're going into the oven. Right, I'm going to make up 6 more but you'll be back when they're cooked. Right then, we're cooked. We are cooled, and they are all but one, the one that I'm going to eat, on our delicious looking plate backed. How can a plate back look delicious? It's a cake tray. No, it's not. It's a cake stand. Okay, and there they all are. Nice colour. The one I'm going to eat, I've just picked a random one. I haven't. Well, actually, it's a bloody bit big, isn't it? I'm going to change that. Sorry about that. I'm going to change it because that one was a bit big. Look. Right. So here's the one I'm going to eat, and I just want to show you the bottom. Can you see? No big oily patch that you get. So I'm going to get a plate because I'll make a mess. And when I say a plate, it's going to be a saucer. Right, there is our hopefully delicious orange and cranberry muffin crumble. Crumble muffin? Muffin crumble, I don't know. So let's unwrap it and let you see it properly. There you go, look. Okay, so now let's cut it in half. Please have some cranberries in this piece. Oh, well, or one or two. Okay. That's the inside. Beautifully spongy, as it should be. Now, rather than take a bite and go, oh my God, look at the mess I've made, I've cut it into a quarter. Trying to be ladylike, don't laugh. Right, there we are. That's how we look. Got my cup of tea because, you know, it's me. Let's try it. That is really good. It tastes like Christmas. You've got the orange, you've got the cranberry, you've got the cinnamon, and then because you've got that crumble top, obviously you've got a slight different texture too. Now this one is slightly warm, so it's perfect, but you can have it warm with some custard or some cream or some Bailey's cream or the amaretto cream that I made a couple of years back. Oh, that would be good. But seriously, orange cranberry muffin crumble muffins. I don't know, I'll have to think about it, won't I? Orange cranberry muffins with a crumble top? Don't know. Anyway, do make them. Do serve them on a beautiful cake stand. Use your little Christmas cake cases. And if you do try them, let me know what you think. But for now, thank you for watching this edition of In the Kitchen with Pen. If you've liked it, give us a thumbs up. If you've not liked it, tell me why. Any comments, write them down below. Happy to respond, and I shall see you all again very soon in the kitchen with Pen. Bye bye for now.